we are going to enter the villain era. So here it is. We're doing an 8-week power building program. As you can see in all of these fun notes that I bombard you guys with on the first day. But I want you guys to know the intent of the program, what we're doing, why we're doing it, because you want to first make sure it's the program for you. And then secondly, know what goal you're working towards. So we are going to be going back to the squat, bench, deadlift, those core power lifting movements, but this is a power building program. So we're going to combine power lifts with bodybuilding with the accessories. So the one cool thing about this program is we have a special glute focus. That means that 3 of the 5 days, day options have extra glute hypertrophy work to grow your booty. Okay. Just not going to beat around the bush. We're trying to grow big, juicy glutes here. So, anyway, so we have our squat day, bench and upper, deadlift and glutes, overhead press and upper, and big bad booty day. So our little side quest this time is actually going to be Bulgarian split squat. We are going to work up to a 5 rep max. We're going to test it the first week, and then we'll test it again the 8th week. And you're going to PR. And that's really fun because it's actually going to make you push those because you'll have a target to beat yourself. So going back to squat day, again, we are going to the regular power lifts. Now, it's, we haven't, if you've been on Team Unchained, we just got done with an 8-week hypertrophy cycle. Okay, so still building muscle, but it was with more variations and not just straight up squat, bench, deadlift. So we're getting back into this squat, bench, deadlift with lower percentages, higher reps. And after that first 4-week wave, then we'll switch it up and start with heavier weight and drop down to descending sets. But not too heavy. We're only going to go up to 84% this cycle. And then we will officially start our strength cycle the next block. So I give you recommendations as well. So we haven't done our maxes in a while. So if you're not feeling like you're at your peak, like you can go off your peak strength, but let's say you've been lifting for a long time, usually newer lifters can kind of get away with it. But if you are actually pushing a lot of weight and you've been going at this for a while, you might need to base this off 90% of your max. So it'll be your working max rather than your peaked max. Or I give you a suggestion of just start this first week, start with RP6. That's super, super easy. And then add 5% each set. So then the next week you can build on that. So the first week, of course, just ease in because it's going to get serious real fast. So we just go through here. Hip thrust. I'm really proud of this. I have updated a lot of our demo videos. And I put a lot more. Like, I feel like with some of my older demo videos, I was rushing through because I was like, people's attention spans aren't that long. And these demos are still only like 5 minutes, but, I'm not rushing through as much. I've realized there's certain things that I want to put in there of like, if you don't have this piece of equipment, do this. I'm very detail oriented in that way. I see all these notes and modifications. I did this little reverse emoji this time that represents substitutions ideas. And guess what? If you still don't know, just go to the chat and right here and ask me, say, I have this piece of equipment. Can I do this? And I'll answer. Glute focused walking lunge, another new demo. How can you make it glute focused? And hip abduction machine, of course, that you can do these with a cable or banded. Weighted fire hydrants, whatever. So the next day will be the bench press with your accessories. And then we have the deadlifts. But guess what? We have some sumo squats. That's new and fun. To work those glutes. A lot of notes here on how to be intentional with those and not just like be acting like this is like the power building part. It is not like we're going to do super heavy sumo squats after your deadlift. You want to act these kind of like they're kind of machine-like. We do have, of course, some back stuff. We do have back stuff sprinkled in throughout the week as well because I like to spread it out so we actually get enough back work and balance the pressing work. But I put extra leg work in deadlift day, so it's spread out even more. There's more back stuff on the upper body days. Like, for example, pull-up chin-up negatives. This is also a new demo video. This is to build your pull-ups or chin-ups, and in a way that we're working on focusing on the eccentric motion. So this actually will help your regular pull-ups. If you're already really good at pull-ups, you can add these weighted, and they will still help your pull-ups. So you can do weighted heavy negatives. So yeah, a lot of notes here too. Hopefully not too much, but once you get it down, you'll be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Make sure you watch the demo too, because there are, some people can't even hold themselves up for a second or even a pause, chin up or pull up. So I give you alternatives there of like how to set that up, because either way, you want to do something and then you improve on that. Okay. So again, like I said, the 5-rep max of the Bulgarian split squat on Big Bad Booty Day. We also have a really fun new exercise, straight leg cable glute kickback. That was super fun. Please watch that demo video, and then pick your poison for some cardio, because we are sticking to that villain theme. So what you can get from this program is getting back into the power lifts, getting a lot of volume in, building muscle, having a plan that has a good balance of frequency and volume, and make sure that you stick to how many days you can recover from. That's the most important thing and fits in your life. This is a team program. If you were my one-on-one client, I would already know these things. Like, you can only do 4 days, and the 4th day needs to be 30 minutes, or you don't really recover well from deadlifts as much. So, you need an extra rest day or something like that. But we're on a team here, and so you have to kind of figure that out and play around yourself, because a big part of hypertrophy is recovery. So this first week, just ease in, do the movements with good range of motion, good form. We want to start on a good foot, because we want to progressively overload those movements while keeping the integrity of the lift. I do not want any crazy bad form or anything like that. Of course, push yourself. Like, you can grind out that last hip thrust or walking lunge, have some jello legs after that. But I want you guys to make sure that you are keeping good form, and being very patient with the overload. So anyway, have fun. This is your time to start putting yourself first, your goals first. That is what your villain era is all about. So let's get into it.